Namaste, Pranam, Gita Dhyanam. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatva manusandadhami Bhagvad Gite Bhavadveshini. Oh Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Partha. The ancient sage Vyasa included it in the Mahabharata. O Goddess, showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of non-dualism contained in your 18 chapters, O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Krishna Vandana. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansachanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Son of Vasudeva, the slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and today we will be starting the 11th adhyāya, the Vishwarupa Darshana. Now, how this Vishwarupa Darshan comes into existence? The last chapter that we read, the last adhyāya that we read, that is the Vibhuti Yoga, where at the request of Arjuna, that, O Lord, please tell me, how can I meditate upon you? How do I know what are your manifestations in this creation? How can I meditate upon you, think upon you within the things that are there in this creation? You are ultimate, fine. So please tell me in details. This is what Arjuna had requested him, that your greatness, even the gods and demons and same demigods, they cannot fathom your greatness. But me being a humble child of yours, me being such a petty student of yours, please tell me in details that how should I think upon you, the great divine Lord in this creation? How should I meditate upon you so that I understand your true greatness? And then he had requested that Vistarenātmano yogam vibhutim cha janardana. Oh Janardana, ruler of the people, oh king of all these beings in this creation, all the janas in this creation, you just tell me how in details, Vistarena. You tell me in great details about the manifestations that you are playing around, that you are exhibiting, that you are coming forth, you are showing in this creation in different things. How may I perceive you? In the creation is so vast. The creation is so complex. It is so diverse. Now, how do I know that, okay, here is my beloved Krishna, here is my beloved Lord? So, please tell me in details. Hearing which, Arjuna says, Bhūyaha kathaya truptirhi shrunvanto nasti me mrutam. You tell me all these glories of yours, all these divine manifestations of yours, which will be like nectarine words, and I will be fully satisfied. Hearing these life-infusing words. So that was the request Arjuna had made, and to that request, Shri Krishna said that, okay, I'll tell you. I am very glad you have asked this particular thing about my manifestations in this creation. I will tell you everything, but there are so many, I cannot tell you in details. I cannot tell you in great vistara. Hantate kathayishyami divyāyatma-vibhūtayaha pradhānyataha kurusrishta. Oh kurusrishta, oh best among the kurus, I will tell you the salient ones, the prominent ones, pradhānyataha. Because na asti antaha vistarasya me, there is no end to my divine glories, there is no end to explain to you where all I exist in this creation. It is unending, it is inexhaustible. I myself cannot count. Because each and every particle in this universe is filled with me, filled with my divinity. So what I will tell you the prominent ones. And then to start with, Krishna said that I am there in all the beings. Adhyātma-gudakesha sarva bhutashaya stitaha. In all the bhutas, in all the beings in this universe, know for sure I am there. Sarva bhutashaya stitaha. That is the first thing. Ahamadishcha madhyamcha bhutanam antamevacha. And I am the beginning, I am the origin, I am the sustenance, and I am the final destruction, final end of all these beings. So that is the first thing you know about my manifestation in this creation. All the beings, they are filled with me. But I will now tell you prominently where do I appear as. And then Sri Krishna had given that long list of about 76, 78, prominent features among gods, among the great lords, among the demigods, among the things in this universe, among mountains, among rivers, among water bodies. And not only that, even among the attributes, among the qualities of the beings. Then Sri Krishna had narrated that he started with, I am the Aditya. Adityanamaham Vishnu. Among Adityas, among those 12 sons of Aditi, I am Vishnu. And then he started narrating one by one. Among the Vedas, I am the Samaveda. Among the gods, I am Vasava. Among the senses, I am the mind. The most controlling, the most finicky sense organ that we have. Mind can be our best friend. Mind can be our worst enemy. So among Indriyas, Sri Krishna says, I am Mana. And among the living beings, I am that consciousness which keep them active, which keep them alive, which keep them thinking about the Lord. That consciousness, that Chetana I am. And then among Rudras, I am Shankara. I am among Yakshas, I am the Kuber. And then he started listing out one by one, all those prominent names. And among even from the animal kingdom, from the plant kingdom, from animal kingdom, he said, I am that elephant Airavat. I am that the great bird Garuda. Then I am also the Vasuki. I am also the Shesha. And not only that, then he said, Krishna also listed about the qualities. And this is one very, very peculiar thing that Sri Krishna has told. Sri Krishna says that all those feminine qualities that you see in the world, and he had listed those feminine qualities. We will just we will just, where are those feminine qualities that Sri Krishna had talked about? Kirti, Kirti Shri Vak. The speech, the prosperity, and the fame. Kirti is fame, Shri is prosperity, Vak is the speech. Narinam, all among the feminine qualities. Smruti, the memory. Medha, the intuitive intelligence. And Dhrutihi, the firmness. And Kshama, the forbearance, the forgiveness. All these feminine qualities, I am there. So Sri Krishna did not leave anything, any group or any category untouched in telling the prominent ones where we can find the Lord, eternal Lord. And then after telling all these 78 different types of prominent manifestations of the Lord, Sri Krishna finally says, again he comes back to that original teaching to Arjuna, that I am there in all the beings. I am the origin, I am the middle, I am the end of everything. So wherever you see new beginning, the origin, I am there. Wherever you see madhya, the middle path, the middle stage, I am there. And wherever you see the end, I am there. Know for sure that I am there in all the beings. And he said, there is no end to my manifestations. Like he said at the beginning of this listing out the divine manifestations, he says, "Nantosmi na antaha asti mama divyanam vibhutinam parantapa." There is no end to explain my divine manifestations. Eshat tuddeshataha prokto vibhute vistaro maya. These are all the detailed listing that I have given to you, all the prominent places that I have given to you where I am appearing. And then finally, to end the Vibhuti Yoga, Sri Krishna told Arjuna that what will you do taking so much of knowledge? All this knowledge is of no use for that matter. There is no need for you to know that, okay, I am Shankara among Rudras, or I am Janhavi among the rivers, or I am the ocean among the water bodies, I am the Himalaya among the mountains, or I am the Meru among those mountain peaks. There is no need for you to know this. Athava bahunai tena kim jnatena tavarjuna. What is the use of all this huge knowledge, Arjuna? What will you do with that? Just know, Vishtabhyahamidam krutsam ekanshena sthito jagat. Just know for sure that whatever splendor you are seeing in this creation, all this diversity, all this complexity, all these different kind of creatures and the living and non-living, moving and non-moving objects that you are seeing, all these are supported by minuscule fraction of my originality. You don't need to go and study all those sciences. You don't need. What is the use of all that knowledge? What will you do with that? So just remember that whatever you are seeing around, everything is supported by my splendor in just eka ansha. Just one minuscule part of my greatest splendor. There is no need to know about my entire splendor. So, but what need is there, O Arjuna, for this detailed knowledge that I have just now explained to you? I stand supporting the whole universe. I stand supporting the whole creation with just a single fragment of myself. That much fragment that you are able to perceive, be satisfied with it, you will reach the end result. You will reach the end result of becoming one with me. You will reach the end result of getting the liberation that you are seeking from this cycle of birth and death. So that was beautiful Vibhuti Yoga that Sri Krishna had explained to us, to Arjuna and to us about the various divine manifestations of the great eternal Lord. Now, let us come to the 11th chapter, the first verse, the first shloka of the 11th chapter, Vishwarupa Darshana. Vishwarupa Darshana is vision of the cosmic form. Now, Sri Krishna has said here that what you see around is a minuscule portion of mine. You won't be able to bear the complete knowledge of my universal form, of my eternal cosmic form. You won't be able to bear that vision. You won't be able to understand it. So now Arjuna says, now having got all this knowledge about where all the Lord exists in this creation, now the inquisitiveness in Arjuna has sparked off. He wants to know something more. And now Arjuna says that Arjuna uvācha. Arjuna uvācha is Arjuna said, mad-anugrahāya paramaṁ guhyam adhyātma-sanjñitam tvayoktaṁ vachas tena moho vigato mama. Now Arjuna says, oh Lord, all my delusion has gone. All my delusion has gone. Why? Mad-anugrahāya paramaṁ guhyam adhyātma-sanjñitam. Mad-anugrahāya. Anugraha is compassionate. You are being compassionate with me, with your compassion for me. Mad-anugrahāya. Paramaṁ guhyam adhyātma-sanjñitam. You have explained to me in such great details about the great truth, the great secret. Paramaṁ guhyam. the supremost secret about the knowledge of the self that you have disclosed to me just now. Tvayoktaṁ vachas tena moho vigato mama, which you have described to me in all these words, in all these shloka that you have explained to me, where all you exist, where all I can see you. With all these words, moha ayam vigata mama. All my delusion has gone. Earlier I didn't know where to look for you, and therefore I asked you that question at the beginning of the Vibhuti Yoga, that please tell me, where should I look for you in this creation? This creation is so diverse, and you have so beautifully explained, O Krishna. You have so beautifully explained because of compassion for me. Lord has felt compassion for his dear child, and therefore elaborately he has explained to him, this is where you can find me, this is where you can find me, all these prominent places where you can find me. And not only that, you can find me in me, in Vasudeva, in this form. You can find me in you, O Dhananjaya. That also he had told. Among the Pandavas, I am the Dhananjaya. With that, and hearing all those descriptions of the things where the Lord can be seen, now Arjuna says, with this compassion for me, that you have narrated to me all this, the great secret of the knowledge of the self, adhyātma, that you have told me, that you have discoursed, that with these words, all my confusion has gone, all my delusion has got dispelled. Now there is no darkness. It is all, I have received that enlightenment. It is all, everything is so clear to me now. Now I know, okay, here is Krishna, here is Krishna, here is Krishna, here is my Lord. So this is what Arjuna says. By this profound discourse in the Vibhuti Yoga of the 10th adhyāya that we read, by this profound discourse concerning the self, which you have delivered out of compassion for me, mad-anugrahāya, out of compassion you have delivered this great discourse to me. And with these words of yours, my delusion has been dispelled, my confusion has just got destroyed. Now there is so much clarity in my thinking, so much clarity in my understanding. The Lord made it clear to Arjuna that it is just with an infinitesimal fraction of his entirety that he has become the manifested universe. He has told, the Lord has told Arjuna, what you are seeing around is just eka ansha of my splendor, of my greatness, of my divinity. It is just 1%. It is just one ansha. What about the remaining? We cannot fathom. He has become the manifested universe, that his unmanifest reality is immeasurable. Based on this truth, Arjuna has revised his conceptions about himself, about the world, about his relationship with the Lord, about his relationship with the world, and about his duty. Now, there is no confusion in the mind of Arjuna for that matter. He is very clear now that where is the Lord? What is my relationship with the Lord? Lord himself has said, among Pandavas I am Dhananjaya. What else he needs to know then? Arjuna is one with the Lord. Arjuna has understood his oneness with the Lord, and therefore all his confusion, all his delusion has just got dispelled by the teachings of Sri Krishna. So this is how the Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga now starts. Now this is just a preamble that Arjuna has made. He wants something more now from Sri Krishna. And what that more is, that we will see in our next reading of the second shloka. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swami.